Most people spend a lot of time in their gardens growing familiar vegetables like tomatoes and peppers. They work hard through the seasons, watering, pruning, and waiting for harvest time. Yet, when they look at the final result, it often feels small compared to the effort they put in. But something interesting is happening quietly in the background of gardening. Some growers are beginning to look at plants in a different way. Not just as food for daily use, but as long-term value that connects with wider markets. And in many cases, they are using plants that are already growing around us, simple, familiar plants that are often overlooked. The surprising part is not that these plants are rare. It is actually the opposite. They are easy to grow, resilient, and often require very little care once established. Yet, in different parts of the world, they are used in wellness products, herbal remedies, natural foods, and skincare systems. So it creates an interesting contrast. While one gardener may see only a small harvest, another may see a plant that continues to return value in different forms over time. If you've ever looked at your backyard and wondered whether it could offer more than just seasonal vegetables, you are not alone. Many people reach this point slowly, not through pressure, but through observation. A simple realization that nature often holds more possibilities than we first notice. Before we explore this further, it helps to look at a few plants that quietly carry this kind of hidden value. Let's begin. Moringa is one of those plants that often grows quietly in warm regions without much attention. At first glance, it looks like a simple fast-growing tree. But in many parts of the world, it is valued for its strong nutritional profile. People use its leaves in teas, powders, and supplements. It is known for being naturally rich in nutrients, which is why it has become part of many wellness traditions. What makes Moringa interesting for gardeners is not just its use, but its behavior. It grows quickly, adapts well to different conditions, and can be harvested in multiple ways over time. Leaves, seeds, and pods are all used in different contexts. For someone with limited space, even a small planting can become a long-term learning experience in how a single plant can serve multiple purposes. Now imagine a plant that grows not in soil, but on water. Duckweed is often seen floating quietly on ponds or still water. Most people pass by it without a second thought. But in nature, it is one of the fastest-growing plants known. It reproduces quickly and forms a natural green layer over water surfaces. Because of this growth speed, it has attracted attention in different food and nutrition systems. What is especially interesting is that it does not require traditional farming space. No large fields, no heavy tools. It can grow in simple water containers or small ponds, making it accessible in very small environments. This shifts the idea of gardening from land-based systems to water-based possibilities. Ashwagandha is another plant that often grows quietly in dry soil. Many gardeners may not even notice it unless they are specifically looking for it. Unlike many plants that need rich soil and regular care, this one actually prefers simpler, drier conditions. It is naturally resilient and adapts well where other plants struggle. It is commonly used in traditional wellness practices and continues to be studied in modern herbal systems. For gardeners, its value is not in complexity, but in simplicity. It grows slowly, develops its roots over time, and does not demand constant attention. This makes it suitable for low-maintenance environments. Tulsi, also known as holy basil, is a plant many people already recognize. It is often grown in small pots or backyard corners. What makes Tulsi special is how it responds to care. Instead of becoming weaker with harvesting, it often becomes fuller and more productive when trimmed regularly. It is used in herbal teas and traditional preparations, and is appreciated for its fragrance and adaptability. For home gardeners, Tulsi is one of the easiest plants to observe closely, because it responds visibly to simple care habits. Stevia offers another interesting perspective. It is known as a natural sweet plant, often used in place of sugar in certain diets. The leaves are naturally sweet, which is unusual in the plant world. This makes it useful in food-related applications where people want alternatives to refined sugar. It grows well in warm conditions and can be multiplied through simple cuttings. This makes it easy to maintain over time in small garden spaces. Gotu Kola is often found in shaded or moist areas where other plants may not grow as well. Because it does not stand tall or attract attention, it is often overlooked. However, it has been used in traditional plant practices for a long time and is known for its role in various natural systems. For gardeners, its main advantage is how well it adapts to less ideal areas. Shady corners or unused patches of soil can become productive spaces with this plant. Lemon balm is another plant that many gardeners recognize as spreading quickly. Sometimes it is even considered too active in the garden. But this spreading nature is actually what makes it resilient. Once established, it returns year after year with minimal effort. It is used in teas and aromatic preparations, and is appreciated for its gentle fragrance. For many home gardeners, lemon balm becomes one of those plants that quietly stays in the background but continues to return each season. Calendula is a bright and simple flower that is often grown for its appearance. But it also plays a role in traditional skincare preparations. Its petals are soft and easy to harvest, making it a gentle plant to work with in small gardens. It grows well in cooler seasons and responds positively to regular picking, which encourages more blooms over time. Yaupon holly is one of those plants that was often ignored in the past, but is now being noticed again in certain regions. It is a native plant that naturally contains caffeine and has been used in traditional drinks. It is hardy, adaptable, and grows well in different soil conditions. Once established, it requires very little care, making it suitable for natural landscapes. Culantro is often confused with cilantro, but it has a stronger flavor and longer growing cycle. It is widely used in cooking traditions where strong herbal flavor is appreciated. It grows well in warm or partially shaded areas and does not bolt as quickly as cilantro, making it more stable over time. When we step back and look at all these plants together, a simple pattern appears. They are not rare. They are not difficult. And they are not out of reach. Instead, they show us how many ordinary plants can carry different kinds of value depending on how we understand them. The real shift in gardening is not about working harder. It is about noticing differently. Seeing how plants behave, how they grow, and how they fit into natural systems over time. A garden does not need to be large or complex to feel meaningful. Sometimes it only needs attention, patience, and curiosity. And often, the most interesting changes begin quietly, when we stop rushing and simply observe what is already growing in front of us. If you feel comfortable sharing, you might reflect on this simple question: which plant in your own surroundings have you seen many times, but never really paid attention to? Because in the end, gardening often becomes more rewarding not when we force results, but when we begin to understand the life already present in the soil. Sometimes the garden improves most when we simply step back and observe.